Oh, shit. I'm up. I'm up.
North-northeast. CORZ. VRAX. OCSL. XFOR.
Christmas morning, if your kids wake up to this game stick, it's gonna be their. Been into crypto for.
Add. ICCM.
If you guys are here to see my screen, it's on YouTube right now.
ICCM.
I'm not streaming on TikTok, so I'm using that phone for Twitch, and I'm using OBS on YouTube. Monday I'll be using OBS for everything. I just didn't download the plugin yet. Real quiet so far.
ICCM.
Thanks, Fred.
Add.
Good morning.
Add.
I'm watching Loop right now. LOOP. I want to see it over $2. Exactly, Dak. What up, Dak? Get it. I'm not allowed to trade until 7 a.m. Well, I mean, it's my own rule. My broker is, I could, but I got crushed a couple mornings. I wasn't. It looked good, right? So I pushed the button, but I skipped the first 3 steps. I didn't check the flow. I just hopped on anything moving. It happened to me a couple times right at 4 a.m. for the open. And I was like, you know what? I got no business sitting here at 4 a.m. Unless I'm up at 3.
XFOR.
But typically in the market we've been in the last 3 to 6 months, the 4 a.m. movers are typically whatever popped up in the after hours session the day before. And then it'll continue right at 4 a.m. They'll either make new highs or they'll fail to make new highs. But either way, they start moving. So let's look at the SPY.
RDFN.
It's hard to say if it's gonna go up or down. I don't know. We've been printing though for weeks, for months, all year. So I think I saw an analyst say they're predicting like 7 something or next year 7,000 or whatever. We're all waiting for the big crash. So just like last time, there's going to be some sort of catalyst that causes everything to sell off and panic and then we're going to bounce even higher. So I don't know what the catalyst is going to be. If it's going to be an alien fucking invasion, the way they got this story all across the internet in New Jersey, I don't know. Russia, Ukraine's not looking good. We got to make a clean exit to January 20th, and I don't know if we're going to make a clean exit. So I'll be ready to buy the dip. We'll see. Yeah, it's definitely coming. In order to switch our financials into like the quantum instant settlement payment, and like maybe the dollar's worthless on the other end, but we have a new world reserve current. Who knows which ways it's gonna shake out, but it got to the point where I could no longer wait for utility in certain technologies I've been researching for years. I had to enter the meme coin chat. So I don't know how many meme coins I was gonna let get by me before I decided. I've been trading crypto. My very first crypto ever was Dogecoin. Was a meme coin that I listened to experts say would never hit a penny, would never hit a dollar, would never do this. So I didn't make the same mistake on Shiba or Peppy. I hopped in them pretty early. I did really well on both of them. And then what happened? Regulation was effed with, and a bunch of stuff happened where I could no longer buy the coins where I was buying them. I was using KuCoin for years because I didn't understand hot wallets. I didn't really want to get involved with MetaMask and start swapping stuff, and so I was only using exchanges. I would use Robinhood to on ramp, and then I would offload to KuCoin and use KuCoin to buy whatever altcoins I wanted. They have a really good selection. And then we got KuCoin taken away from us due to this legislation. So I put all my money in a cold wallet. I put it all on a ledger. And I pretty much decided, I didn't buy anything. I watched Nero, Bonk, Peanut the Squirrel, Chill Guy. I'm like, fuck, man. I gotta get in. I gotta get into this meme. And so I finally got a Phantom wallet. I put a couple pennies in, and now I own a couple meme coins that I really believe that are gonna do well. So we'll see how it goes. But I got into
Run.
Mad, Purple Peppy,
API.
and Rismus. So we'll see what happens. But I'm excited about two of them are community takeovers, but this coin has been trending since I got in it. What I'm finding more and more about MAD, which stands for Memes After Dark, they got a wild community already. So it's never pumped yet. When I tell you they got like 80,000 followers on Instagram, 80 something thousand followers on X. They just listed like their here. Let me show you the story because they have like a credit card or something that
BTDR.
they're
JVA.
how do I skip? You're gonna have to deal with this one for a second.
How should I begin this? I'm just so offended. How am I even mentioned by all these fucking beginnings?
But they when I tell you every day there's hundreds of posts There's I think this coin is gonna do well. I'm hoping, right? Look, 82,000 followers on Instagram. X. Another 80,000 followers. They got the gold check mark. So Loop is over $2 right now. Nothing really exciting that I'm stalking. That's why I'm showing you this. But anyway, do your own research, not financial advice. I got 1 million of these. I like the community. I like the coin. I like everything about it. So we'll see how it goes. Mad. $2 still looks like resistance up here. What else? So yeah, when I first got the wallet and started on here, one of the things I did, like if you click whatever this is, it'll bring whatever largest 1 hour gainers or 6 hour gainer. So I was playing that, and then I was like, let me see which ones are the oldest. So that's how I got involved with Rismus, and I missed it by a week. If I would have got in this a week earlier, I'd already be a millionaire. So this thing, when I tell you I held it in my hands, put it down, went with Purple Peppy, and that week that was like right in here. It went 1,000,000% without me. $20 would have been $1 million return right here. So November 20th is when I looked at it, and it went all the way up to. And look, I know a lot of people like, oh, $20 into $1 million. Yeah, genuinely, and not even exaggerating. I used ChatGPT because I wasn't sure, and ChatGPT confirmed my. Watch this. If you invested $30 in Solana meme coin on November 20th, your investment would have experienced significant growth a week later. On November 20th, this is where it was trading. So to calculate your blah blah blah, I would have got 9 million coins for $20, or 9 billion. It would have been 9 billion. Therefore, your $20 investment on November 20th would be worth approximately $1,030,000. So that being said, I bought the dip. So if you look, it pumped, right? I'm pretty sure the dev rug pulled it, but it's now a CTO. It's a community takeover, which is what Doge was. Hold on, look at Loop. Peppy, Shiba, those were all community takeovers, right? The creator of Dogecoin rug pulled his community for like a Honda Accord or some 20,000. It was something stupid. And look at it now. It's one of the largest coins in the world, right? Billions and billions of dollars. So we'll see if that holds true. But Rismus is now a CTO. I decided to get in it because it's one of the oldest. It's been around 11 months. Same thing with Purple Peppy. It's one of the oldest ones. Been around 5 months. Also now a community takeover. So those are the 3 positions I'm in. Mad, Purple Peppy, and Rismus. So again, $20. Can you imagine? Oh, I can. Oh, that's like I said, I could no longer ignore meme coins, so I diversified some of my profit all that I did,
JAGX.
I took some of my Shiba profit and spread it into some other projects. I realized at one point I had way too much Peppy and Shiba, not enough utility and stuff like that. Peppy is still one of my largest positions. XRP is my largest bag. I'm gonna be a crypto millionaire. But I'll be able to compound those returns, right? Trading without having to, like, I don't need to risk $1 million. I don't need to risk $100. Like I could turn $1,000 into $1 million over and over and over again. So all those crypto investments are gonna do is just give me security and peace of mind. I'm gonna have my assets work for me. I'm not gonna sell and keep swapping and trading crypto. I'm gonna keep fucking buying crypto in this technology and stake and leveraging it, right? Whether I stake it or I take a loan out against it. Loop looking like an ABCD right here.
Sim.
Like Peppy is now listed on Robinhood. i I'm looking forward to 3 months from now, 6 months, either Mad or Purple Peppy, one of these other ones making it to mainstream exchanges. I think it's gonna be Mad. Another influencer, somebody who's been doing this a lot longer than me, has a lot more money than me, a lot more followers than me. He's the one who recommended Mad to me. I found Rismus and Purple Peppy on my own. Somebody popped in this chat and told me to buy Rismus, and I was like, eh. I looked at it later that day, again that weekend, and I said, no. And sure enough, that was the fucking one. So, so yesterday was pretty quiet too, right up until 7 a.m. and then starting right at 7 and all the way through the open stuff. Good headlines, good momentum. If you guys stuck with the open yesterday, I told you CADL was going to be a mover. It didn't make new highs, but it definitely gave up some plays yesterday. So this was a stock right here that released phase 3 news. This was a move on phase 3 data. Top line results, the drug works. It went up, I don't know, 200-300%. And then open, right? It made one last push at the open and then sold off all day. Yesterday found support, popped up a little bit at the open from 7 up to almost $11. And again, offered the same this same sell off, the same setup. So I don't know if it does pop up. You got to be quick, be careful. Retail is playing with it. Eventually, investors will step in. And this thing, it has a blue sky setup over $14. So a lot of people are going to keep this on their secondary. They're going to have price alerts for over 14.46 because there's no resistance above it. So I would keep, technically made a higher low. So I would keep this on your radar.
CRVL.
CADL. And then again, we'll just keep these scanners going. We're going to try to catch whatever breaking news. LIFW ran late yesterday. Another one I would have on my main watch for now until something better replaces it. This thing did
CRBO.
nothing all day. And then towards the end of the day in the power hour, this thing squeezed from a dollar something all the way up to 412, and started selling off. So if you notice this pattern, when something goes up this high this quick, right? It's not sustainable. But when it only comes back halfway down, I don't know if this is short sellers trying to short the high. They haven't been paid yet, but it hasn't come back down and corrected. So it may find support and squeeze higher, and offer a continuation. So we'll see.
EWLP. LUNR.
Starting Monday, I'll be streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok all at once.
OPTX.
I've never really seen a return. Like, I've never made money on social media. I can't find my words. I've made a couple dollars here and there. I think I made like $400 off a video one time in life. Like something just kept working against me, and like my traffic will just disappear. All of a sudden, I go from hundreds of thousands of views to hundreds of views, and there's no consistency, and I never understood why. Until I started live streaming, and my community, you guys, started telling me there's somebody that's pretending to be me. They're trying to scam my community, number one. But number two, they steal and plagiarize every fucking video I load, gets stolen and reposted to a separate page that I don't get credit for. And they use the same title, the same hashtag, so it dilutes traffic from my page. And I'm convinced it's a way TikTok doesn't have to pay their creators in the creator fund. It's the only logical excuse.
LUNR.
Because I tested different things. They steal my exact, like my profile description and stuff. So I put my PayPal on there. Like, all right, let's put my real PayPal. They copied my real PayPal. So the only thing I could come up with why logically it's like I said, so they don't want people to not watch the content, right? And go somewhere else to see it. So they're still gonna let you see it, but they're just not gonna let me get credit for it. So this is me with 24,000 followers. This guy's got 10,000 followers. This is a fake account. Another 10,000 followers here, 6,000 here. So look, this is my account. I put my PayPal in here. They put the real PayPal, real PayPal, real PayPal. But this guy didn't. This is the crypto scammer, right? This is the one that tries to earn your trust and scam you. The rest of these are with this real PayPal, they're to steal views from my channel. So why else would my PayPal be on their channel, right? And then the next thing I did was change my profile picture, and then only half of them changed it. So I don't know if these are bots, what the deal is. TikTok does nothing to remove them. So now the majority of my energy is going to be spent on YouTube and Twitch and other platforms that maybe I'll see a return. So, and then go and find out. TikTok's banned anyway, so maybe I'm ahead of the curve. Eventually, with Web3, we won't be dealing with these middlemen controlling our data, but we're not quite there yet. All right. 19 minutes to the open.
Cost. UAVS. OCGN. CSIQ.
it's Friday.
WNR.
I got a job, and I got mad shit to do. To get started, start streaming on your streaming software. I am. It says I have 6 subscribers, but
EVGO.
I have like 60. I never understood. Oh, it's hooked up to my wrong account.
SETG. EVGO.
Please sign in using your passkey. How's that? I don't know what.
AVXL.
Why? It's switch account. Why is it my yeah? Fuck it. I'm allergic to TikTok's bullshit. I gotta figure that out though. I think that's why it doesn't say that. It doesn't even say I'm live on YouTube unless you come looking for me. I gotta figure it out one day. I got something done wrong in there.
Dude, Luigi had a backpack.
Huh?
Luigi had a backpack. Apparently the backpack had numbers in it, so the CEO of the backpack company was like, "Oh, I could trace that guy for you." Everyone's like, "Dude, his company is tanking right now because he snitched the guy out." Yeah, but the fact that you could buy a backpack and they can track you, the serial number is kind of terrifying.
They can track anything now.
Nobody wants that.
Once it's all transparent though, it'll change a lot of things, but for now they the only ones with the data unless you got money. They know everything about us. Millions of data points on us. Skirt, skirt. Good morning. Get up and get it. You got any trades yet today? Not I. Not me. Not yet. 7 a.m. I ain't even gonna hold you, cuz. I gotta shave. Maybe I'll get a haircut this week. Maybe not. Is No Shave November over already? I'm out of excuses. I just don't give a fuck. Check on these scanners. It's awfully quiet. Awfully quiet. That one's running. That one's running. Ugh. Therefore, your $20 investment in Rismus on November 20th would be worth approximately $1,030,000. Story of my life. It's a comedy, not a drama. Mm-hmm.
VYX. Zim. JAGX.
Perfect.
Fred, where you from? Where you from, Mr. Allen? Jack. And I'm assuming Allie.
IBRX.
I don't know who my third viewer is this morning. Skirt, skirt.
IBRX. 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 IBRX.
I don't care what it is from crypto. 5,000, 15,000, 50. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm gonna turn it into millions. Long term too. I'm also thinking that crypto is gonna start breaking from its 4-year trend that it's been following, where it follows the Bitcoin halving cycle, which is tied to the election cycle, which is I think when a lot of shit starts selling off due to the bear market we're inevitably going to head into the recession, certain cryptos are going to keep going up as they get more and more money flowing through them, like XRP. I don't think XRP's price is tied to its market cap and how many shares available. I think it has to do with how much money is settling in its system. So if the total crypto market cap is like less than $4 trillion, the whole thing, all of it, every fucking penny in every coin only adds up to 3.7 trillion. And Swift currently moves more than that on a daily basis. When I try to comprehend all those numbers and that volume and that math, I'm understanding that in one day, with the flip of a button, more money than has ever poured into crypto in 12 years could potentially pour into this ledger in one fucking day. I don't anticipate that happening. I don't think they're going to capture all of Swift all at once. But slowly, and more and more companies are going to why would they it's got to be one of their biggest expenses, and one of their largest costs and overhead is just even moving these amounts of money. If they can omit that with a better, faster technology that's safer, that's more secure, that maybe offers rebates in a return. So I don't know how it's going to shake out, but I'm smart enough now, 5 years into this, to know not to listen to any other fucking creator because they don't know what they're talking about. So, to an extent, right? Cycles have been repeating and it's held true to the Bitcoin, but we are at unprecedented times in this whole space with mass adoption, regulation. So we'll see. That's why I trade. I trade the stock market, right? This shit hasn't changed in how long? Certain things, it ain't going anywhere. And no matter what the market's doing, right? If we have good news and everything's going up, the Fed's printing money, or whether it's going down and everything's selling off because it's the end of the world. No matter what, every single day these plays will happen. A company's gonna solve a problem or hop on the hype, release a headline. Every single day. But that's the dream.
Northeast.
Trading is just going to be what I do for sport and fun. I'm not going to need the money.
Northeast.
Six minutes. 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Excuse me. It's cold as shit in Connecticut. It's pretty cold. Pretty cold.
Northeast.
It's a tidbit nipply out.
Northeast.
The northeast. That's where I'm from. Oh shit. The early bird gets the worm. Oof.
Northeast.
I got 64 subscribers on YouTube now. Whoa. One of these days I'll start putting on a show for you guys every day. I gotta hit disclaimers before I could watch my chat in Twitch. It's like, hey, before you go in here, warning. There's probably gonna be a bunch of swearing, and they make my shit seem. I just checked them all just in case. I did the same thing for YouTube. That's probably why I'm not getting any traffic, because I selected all the warnings. At least they give you the option. TikTok just slaps me with shadow bans and they don't tell me why. They're just like, you can't say that. You can't say that. You're not allowed to have an opinion. What's wrong with you? Get back in line, peasant. Lo and behold, the whole fucking time I was the one. Skirt. And be ready for this 7 a.m. rush. It's Friday. It might be slow today. Might be a quiet day. We shall see. That scanner's running. That scanner's running. We're cooking with grease. Check the pre-market movers before and after. Me. Loop. So one thing I asked myself,
IMG.
how many stocks are up 100%? What's crypto looking like? What's a SPY looking like? I'm getting mixed signals so far this morning. There's not a clear indication of which way the market wants to head yet. All things are pointing up, but you never know. You never know. One thing is for sure.
IMG.
This is what I know without a doubt. All of a sudden, our United States government comes out with these congressional hearings where they're disclosing fucking aliens and shit's coming out of the water allegedly. And we've known about it for years. And now all of a sudden, there's drones hanging out all over the place. In Jersey, this and that, the narrative, right?
KLPN, SGHC.
I don't necessarily believe they're aliens, but I
Delta
think
Delta
for sure
Delta
technology
WEAV.
will be used to control us. And what's their go-to motivator? It's fucking fear, right? They love to use fear more than anything else. So I keep hitting that damn. We'll see. I wouldn't be surprised if we were before January 20th. I will not be surprised if we get invaded by aliens. We go into martial law or some wild shit. Listen to me when I say this. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even be surprised
BW.
anymore. You cannot write a better movie than the real life we live. So, free my boy Luigi. You hear me? That's a setup. No way. No way you're smart enough to get away on a city bike and do all this shit, man. And then just have the 3D printed untraceable weapon on you. And the silent. That's made of plastic, mind you. You could have shattered it at any point, got rid of it, melted the fucking thing. Right now, you still got it on you 3 days later in Mickey D's with 10 racks on you? Why are you even sitting in Mickey D's? You got 10,000 on you. Nobody with $10,000 in their pocket goes to McDonald's. Not even to shit. If you got 10,000 in your pocket, you're going somewhere where you got to have a passcode to shit. You're going to go buy something at the register. And they're going to give you the little code to the nice clean bathroom. You're going to go get Starbucks. You're going to Starbucks. You hear me? If they caught Luigi at Starbucks, I might have believed it. I might have been like, oh, shit. They caught bro on this trying to get his Americana. But Mickey D's? Do you know who hangs out at Mickey D's? No, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. But it wasn't Luigi. I promise you. That was a setup from the beginning. And it's all sleight of hand distraction. Because everybody's looking at Luigi and the story they created around him, that's just so, between the inscriptions on the shell casings and the monopoly money, right? So everybody's missing the fact that this CEO was scheduled to testify against Nancy Pelosi in an insider trading case. Everybody remember that United Healthcare hack? The largest hack, right? She was privy to that information and traded on that information, and he was due to testify against her. So I don't know if that's a conspiracy or not. I've been putting it on my Instagram and my Twitter to lock Nancy Pelosi's ass up for insider trading. The most recent one, United Healthcare was like last year. The most recent one, the United States filed an antitrust lawsuit against Visa. They're claiming Visa's a criminal enterprise, that they've created a monopoly. They have all these unethical practices, right? The day before that lawsuit got announced, Nancy Pelosi, who held a substantial position in Visa, unloaded her whole position the day before that fucking lawsuit got filed. So she is one of the most corrupt, evil representatives in our fucked up system. And her and all the other people that are over fucking 80 years old need to kick rocks and get up out of there. So, but yeah, she's one of the slimiest. She's the leader of that whole whatever's going on the other side of the fucking aisle there. She's their leader. And I hope she dies in a prison cell. So, she's fucking evil. I don't care what nobody says. I'm allowed to have my own opinion, and these are the type of platforms where I can voice them. So, fuck Nancy Pelosi. Fuck the government. You hear me? Fuck TikTok. Sorry for the emotional state this morning. But I tried to cheat, you hear me? And I got to go to prison for years. So there's no such thing. There's no shortcuts. You can't make this shit up either, though. Like, she doesn't even try to hide it anymore. So luckily, these people are finally getting put in the hot seat, and they're all testifying. You see any of these Senate hearings on TikTok? That dude's not playing games. Here we go. We got some movement finally. I can shut up. Over 85. Yeah, I don't like these sub $2 stocks. NVTS. Nancy Pelosi. Stupid money.
NVTS.
I'd take $10 million position sizes swings too if I knew all the inside information and could trade on it before the American public.
CCG.
Anybody that sits on these Senate boards and is privy to this information, they should not have the ability to trade the stock market. So there's supposed to be protections. There's supposed to be checks and balances, and there isn't. So it's time that we come and check this government. And I fucking hope that Elon Musk and this Trump character are who they say they are, and it wasn't all a big fucking facade. And because every president talks a good game. They got all these plans and ideas, and then nothing ever happens. And maybe I'm just old enough to finally be paying attention to realize that nothing ever happens. But I'm hoping this is the one time it does. I think in the beginning it will be perceived as bad. Like the markets are going to tank. Everything's going to tank before it bounces even higher again. Because they're going to overhaul everything. And people are scared to change. So they're going to cut federal spending in half across the board. Across every industry. Across every sector. And that's going to trickle in at the state level. Which is going to trickle into the smaller bit. It's just going to start at the top. They're going to cut it in half. And all that's going to fall downhill. And while everybody's panicking, the SPY is dumping, everything's selling off, right? It's the end of the world. Everybody's,
AMPL.
it's going to trickle into everything. And eventually, it'll bounce. Just like in 2020. So, AMPL. When fear and chaos enters the market,
BTDR.
that's when you get excited. That's when you should get excited. No headline. We're hunting headlines this morning. We're going to be scalping headlines. Nothing yet. The day is Friday the 13th, by the way. Not a full moon, though. The full moon is, I think, Monday or the 15th. Which would be Monday, I think. Getting better.
CATL.
Oh, there's the one we've been waiting on.
CATL.
I don't know if I can trade this on day 3 in the pre-market, though. I don't like the way that daily chart looks. It's clearly in a downtrend. It may have to come and test 592 before it can make its next move up. We'll see, though.
BTDR.
See how it trades. Nice VWAP reclaim here, though. Not much volume, not really tradable, but the setup's still valid. The setup is still valid. Good morning, Star. Good morning, Ross Cameron over at Warrior Trading. Thank you for everything you do. Arian, John. All you guys have helped me. So shout out to you. You get a Lambo, and he gets a Lambo. Kate gets a Lambo.
DEVS.
Be like Oprah on this internet.
CVM.
I'm not a very smart man, but something ain't right with Oprah either. Because I swear, I guess when you're a billionaire, you can just get younger and live forever. But I saw like an old episode of like her original talk show, and then I see how she looks lately. I'm like, what the fuck? Make it make sense. That ain't your real skin, lady, or something. Maybe it's plastic and it doesn't feel normal. Like it look good, but it doesn't feel, I don't know. But, you know, I guess if you got billions of dollars, you can live forever. You know what I'm saying? You can buy and burn entire islands.
FPI. BTDR. BTDR.
Who's the guy that owns the island next door? Is it the owner of Google, maybe? Is his name Larry Ellison? I don't know for sure. Something about Hawaii. I never been out there yet. I never been off the East Coast yet. Soon I'm gonna get my fucking walking papers, I promise you. I got my travel pass. Now I just need my walking papers. Tell my old lady, just throw it in the bag. Just throw it in the bag.
RENB.
Bring back the 90s. That was the first thing they got us all with. Y2K. That was the first of many attempts to freak us out as a society. 20 years later, they finally got one through. H1N1 didn't work. Zika didn't work. All these mosquitoes, they're like, you know what, let's back away from these mosquitoes for a bit. Let's just go back to the common cold and just change the definition. We're going to get everyone. So, all of a sudden, the flu doesn't fucking exist anymore. and it's COVID. You got to take this. And like I've always been sort of conspiracy theorist, but like, and I'll be honest, when that shit first popped off, I thought the world was there. I'm like, oh, this is it. We're all gonna die. And I started looking into it. You know, they shut my job down. We all got walking papers at our work, like, you know, you're not essential. Go home. And I'm like, oh shit. You know what I mean? It's the end of the world. You know, lo and behold. And I'm like, watch them come out with like a cure for this in less than a year. And sure enough, I'm like, so they got the cure already, huh? It's already distributed. It's already all. Wait a minute. I'm like, wait a minute. This shit ain't adding up, man. Nothing works that fast. The paperwork process, the bureaucracy, it all. Nothing moves that fast. It's a nightmare in any sort of. But anyway, I started reading, and sure as shit stinks. I'm like, this ain't adding up, man. And I was already because I'm fighting Crohn's disease, right? I got diagnosed with an immunosuppressor, so I'm already all up in the medical association, all up in the curriculums, studying peer review data and this and that, learning the scientific process, learning this process, learning this administration.
LDTC.
And then I started learning they're not
BTDR.
creating vaccines. They're literally changing the definitions of shit and wordage and putting in the, you know,
BTDR.
to the point where like people that took
LDTC.
this fucking thing
Pass.
that was an experiment on paper,
LDTC.
they wrote off all liability to the point where somebody who died from this vaccine, their spouse couldn't even collect on the insurance policy when they agreed to take the shit. They voided their, and it's just our whole country is designed this way to trap poor people, to keep you sick, to keep you distracted. And now all my only goal in life is to do what I want, how I want, and try to wake as many people up as I can along the way without impeding upon their, you know, happiness and freedom. But when somebody stumbles into my little bubble, right? I'm not disturbing nobody. I'm trying not to, right? But if you step into my little bubble and disturb me, I'm going to give you the same energy that you're giving me, but it's going to be over the top 1,000 times. You know, I'm not going to hold back. Or cater to your timeline. I'm gonna beat you upside the head with my beliefs. So if you don't like it, get up out of my bubble.
LDTC.
Keep it moving.
LDTC.
So we'll see.
VCIG.
Try not to feed the ego anymore.
VCIG. VCIG. LDTC.
No headline. We're looking for a fresh news catalyst.
VCIG. VCIG.
I gotta take my dog out for a minute. She's gotta go potty like a good girl.
VCIG.
VCIG's popping up.
VCIG. 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 SRF. VCIG.
A lot of volume coming in.
FPITNF.
Check out these levels from a couple weeks, not even a week or two ago. Last week, up to 771. I hear you, Lola. Hold on, mama. This might have room up to 25.
MDAI. MDAI.
We'll see. Come on, let's go outside. I hear you.
NBTS. MDAI. MDAI. NBTS. MDAI. MCO. MDAI. MDAI.
A lot of work makes you want to fucking crash out.
MDAI. 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 SRFM, FPI,
You always do this to me, Lulu. You pick the worst fucking times. Come on.
QMCO, FPI,
Where's my shit?
N, NVTS, BTDR,
You hungry? Come on.
SSYS, MVIS, NKLA,
Of course it did.
VCIG, VCIG, VCIG,
So this looks like it was actually a VWAP reclaim that I missed. So it's been gapping up all morning. Question is why?
SLS, INVZ, INVZ,
Thanks for being here. whoever y'all are, the 3 of you, the 1 of you, the 7 of you, whoever's here. It doesn't even say that I'm live in it. What? What happened?
I just need you to take that trash out. I don't know what did it. I don't know if it's outside. I don't know. I gotta do it right now.
Okay.
Thank you.
BIAF.
Daddy's working. Go lay down. I took you outside twice already. You gotta go poopies? Because I'm not gonna keep walking around with you. Go lay down. Later I'll tell you about the story about the little girl who cried wolf.
Oh, look, there she is now. He was talking about you.
Alright,
Joe, did you throw your pasta that you didn't eat in the garbage last night?
no, I ate everything I cooked. I don't know
Task.
what it was. I think old fruit, maybe. An old piece of fruit.
That'll do it. Took me out. It almost took me off my feet.
What the hell are you whiffing the garbage for?
I'm just trying to make coffee and I was like, my life is fucking ruined. What the fuck is happening?
Burned your nose hairs?
Like, oh. Oh, God, that was fucking horrendous. Who fucking lives here?
Task. ARHS.
$140 billion. And I think this is gonna be the one to come crashing down. We'll see.
MDAI. 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 MDAI.
So 01 is supposed to be smarter and better. But I don't know, man. This is what 01 said. I'm not seeing. And then this one said,
FPI. RMCO. TRVI.
this is the problem, though. They just print what they say, whatever. They don't. There's no compliance. So I don't think Tether they already exploited vulnerabilities with Tether, and that's how they got Terra Luna to go to zero. So USDC. So look,
VCIG. Indie.
it's $10 to $100 we're looking at. I still don't believe it, but we'll see. And I've been noticing, it's like when I tell you I use this thing almost like a control, where I'll often ask it questions I already know the answer to, and it often gives me the wrong information. and then I'll type in what I know, and it'll go, oh, you're right. Thank you for pointing this out, and blah, blah, blah.
PWM.
So,
Yeah?
she still didn't poop, and I'm not bringing her out there again. Ugh.
Okay, stop. Back up.
MVSDST.
Back up. Get away from her face. Get.
Can't wait to live somewhere tropical with a doggy door so she can just poop when she's got to poop.
Jade.
Oh, shit. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Oh, I don't know if I have to work this weekend or not yet.
EI.
We didn't work Monday, so I'm thinking maybe there may be work to do. I guess it depends what we got, and it's always on our schedule. It's not like he decides whether or not he wants me to work, you know? If there's work to be done, we'll work and he'll let me work. But if there just isn't shit to be done in that moment, so but there may be work. It depends what we get done today, I think, too. I'm pretty sure we're ahead of schedule for this truck we're doing right now. I dropped the ball on like the first time I ever did a truck this big. It took me quite a while to peel it and to clean it and to get it, you know. Yesterday, I sort of redeemed myself. The last 2 days, we're on day 3 now. But we're on schedule as opposed to like the last time we were, you know, I learned a couple ways how to not clean a car last time. So also sometimes he's just not good at explaining shit to me in a way that I could
PWM.
understand. So I often, it seems like my personality type, I learned the way to do things by learning the wrong way first somehow. It's like I gotta go, oh, okay, that's not how you do it. This is how you do it. So, but I think it comes down to I just don't follow directions well. I'm not
PWM.
good at. I try to listen like intently, but like usually 3 seconds into a conversation, my brain has jumped somewhere else, and I'm like fighting it to like, what's he talking about? Shut up, voice in my head. Listen, it's like a real problem for me to. It took a long time for me to learn how to learn and retain knowledge. So, thank God for prison. I never would have became educated if I wasn't in that kind of controlled environment where every other sort of freedom and luxury and distraction was taken away from me. And the only thing I could do was learn, or like, you know, there was no escape in reality anymore. I had to lean into it. Thank God. Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Some people go to college. Some people go to jail. Some make it into heaven. I'm hungry.
Alright, stop. Gimme. Lowell can't play nice.
Hey! Knock it off.
CLCO.
Crickets this morning, huh? Let's tap in with precision real quick. See what's going on over here. You guys watch football last night? I don't watch football anymore. Till it's like the playoffs.
PWM.
Ever since Brady stopped
PWM.
playing. I liked when they cheated in my favor, you know?
PWM.
But literally, it's so, the cheating and the fix is so obvious now most of the time that like I can't even enjoy the games anymore, genuinely. So can they even hit each other anymore, or are they using flags now? Oh, yeah. VCIG is popping back up.
MYNZ.
These fucking videos are
Gels.
still viral on TikTok, and they don't make me any money. I promise you, TikTok is, they like to rub it in my face. But I'm still in that stupid creator network that I'm pretty sure, well, all I gave them permission to do was steal my fucking commission. I somehow still am convinced that's why I have a video with millions of views now and less than 100 sales. It doesn't add up. Like, views are one thing, I understand, but I'm also getting, I think I got 750,000 product clicks on that product. Like, so they're clicking it. Even if 1% of the people, I don't know what the turnover or the conversion rate, you know, obviously I didn't, but I'm now wondering, I think they just steal my commission. I didn't see any benefit other than my traffic going up on my live streams. That was the only benefit that creator network gave me. But as soon as I handed in my stream key, it went back to normal. So I'm pretty sure, I don't understand the politics that come along with it, but there's definitely politics in this, just like anything else in life. And I'm just not privy to it, or to the rules, or you know, whatever credit score they're already using to judge us on, right? It's already in a place where we're not going to be judged on our financial decisions anymore. We're going to be scored on our belief system, our the people we associate ourselves with, our personality types, and things of that nature. Like, it's called a social credit score. And I promise you, they already have this whole system developed and in place and has slowly been executing their milestones to slowly push us in that direction where eventually there will be a one world
APVO.
tax code, a one world government. So, and it won't be anybody's personal, but it's going to be machines. I promise you, algorithms. So, quantum. Look at the chip that Google just put out. Or not Google. Is it Google? It might be Google. It's a game changer. So, we'll see. Allegedly, all our wallets will be hacked sooner than later. And it's funny, too. They're even saying it's like our bank accounts, our traditional bank accounts, will be more vulnerable than crypto accounts. But eventually, they'll even be able to crack those 20-word seed phrases. But our traditional banking system will fall first. And I'm like, oh, how convenient that they're setting this whole storyline up perfectly. So don't worry, on the other end, there'll be a universal basic income. You will own nothing and you'll be happy. Allegedly. For entertainment purposes only. Ugh. Real quiet today. I don't know what's going on, huh? Was there sort of news overnight? It's just Friday. I guess people are like, it's cold. It's Friday. Yeah. I don't blame you guys for not hanging out today. Not much going on. I'm not trading.
RDZN. Omer.
I'm gonna be ready though.
Pen. ALXO. LDTC. DINT. LDTC. LDTC. LDTC.
You got to remember, this thing is not smart. It's only telling you what you want to hear. So like, it's just a large language model. It doesn't have any sort of intelligence. So And it's almost often like it's designed to mislead us when it comes to certain things. So
LDTC.
they conveniently omit certain, but you
LDTC.
have to program it properly.
LDTC. LDTC. LDTC.
Why aren't there any fresh news headlines
DTC.
today? LDTC.
LDTC. LDTC. LDTC. LDTC. LDTC.
Facilitate.
ARHS. Cross.
Huh.
BCTX.
Paxos.
VSAT. LDTC. 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 BCTX. BCTX.
I'm not gonna try to get this thing. I don't like it.
LDTC. TX. Viren. BCTX. 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 cross, GCT,
Good thing it wasn't a worser pop-up. I gotta clean this computer out. That's why I recommend, if you're new to the crypto space and you plan on having any sort of wallet
PVO,
or browser extension, any sort of hot wallet, you get a separate computer that you're not going to be browsing and emailing and clicking things, because unless you're a tech savvy person, you know, it's even more stuff I found out. Listen to this. So one day I came home from work and I had 5,000 coins in my wallet that I didn't buy. Somebody sent me a random meme coin called Christmas Cookie, and I had 5,000 of them, and I was like, oh shit. And then I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? So I immediately swapped them out and got rid of them. And then had the epiphany. I was like, I literally tell people every day, don't ever sell your hold bag. Hold a moon bag, just in case. You never know. Stuff goes millions of percent for no reason. Stuff that was intended to be a joke. So you never know. So I was like, fuck, I FOMO'd back in. I swapped something for like some more and hopped back in. And sure enough, it ran up. And I was able to take my profit out, put it back into my original investment, and hold a moon bag, which eventually went to zero. But I posted this story online, and somebody from another community that I'm in was like, bro, you better, I forget they use like these words I never heard before. They're like, you're about to get dusted, this, that, and that. I'm like, what the fuck? So I started looking up all this shit, and I found out that these smart contracts can be malicious. Unless you know how to read the contract and understand what this and people forget often, these are not currencies. These are technologies, right? So they can build into the technology like malicious code that will send so it just be aware if you get a random meme coin and you click and you start interact. I don't know how you end up giving it permissions or not. I guess lo and behold, my instincts were good to just swap it out immediately before I did anything to it. But there's also a feature in your Phantom wallet. If you're using Phantom, I don't know about any others, you can mark things as spam so that you don't ever click it. You don't inadvertently give it permissions. So I learned a lesson pretty cheap. I don't know if maybe
QUBT,
so yeah, there's a lot I don't know about crypto and these technologies, but my brain and my pattern recognition is starting to understand their value before like I understood what they did. Like now I can understand
TRVI,
ISO 200-222 protocols will probably change the way money moves across borders, whereas they've been using SWIFT as the standard. They're now going to be using something with instant settlement. But I also think other ones, you know, like even the meme coin I'm in, it's supposed to be a meme coin, right? So I thought, but now I'm learning this thing has utility. They got stuff in the works for one in particular that they're like becoming a partner with this credit card company. Where can I go to this? I think I posted it on my story. It's probably on their story. This is the hold on. How do I go backwards?
Rum.
Oh, it's been too long. Read this. So it says, by the end of the week, they'll be able to load their tokens onto this MasterCard and pretty much be able to spend it anywhere that that coin is or that MasterCard is accepted. So, you know, Shiba might end up, or Doge, or one of these might end up being, you know, what they use for settlement on X platform. Or so basically the new internet, we're on the internet right now, right? www. They control the flow of the information, right? They control all your data. So basically what Web3 is, there's going to be a bunch of different internets tied together, right? All these different networks that will have open, publicly distributed ledgers. So all the data will be available. It's not going to be sold and used against us and things like that. So, see what we catch for 8 a.m.
STTK,
I gotta go to
TBGN,
start getting ready for work. I'm about to just shut it down. No money today. Daddy's gotta go to work, punch a clock. That's why I'm grateful for having a job. You don't have to make money every day, right?
EMKR,
But when the opportunity's there, you're able to. That's the difference between somebody who just comes here and gambles every day, somebody that's trading a strategy. It's still early. Let's see if I can get something done now.
ASPI, tall.
Nothing from yesterday looks good at all. Take note of that. Except maybe the SPY. Alright guys, it's been real, it's been fun, but today ain't been real fun. So I'll see you in the morning or Monday, and we'll see what happens over the weekend. I don't know my work schedule. Go over to Precision Day Trading. You can AYRO, what's this? You can keep these scanners going and catch anything that may or may not pop up. So all you gotta do is go to YouTube. Those of you watching on YouTube, just head over to this 76 people over there listening to these scanners right now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. Have a good weekend, guys.